must see the sorrow, the pain and the heartache, that all be abandoned.
Granbury, active, acclaimed, affluent, a new hotel, a new convention center, a new park, tourists everywhere. There are approximately 49,000 people living in Hood County. 21% of them live at the poverty level. The church in Granbury has a good rapport with the community. People are being helped, people are being taught. But are we reaching our God-given potential for using our location, our visibility, our talents, our human resources? Harold Durham is the Minister of Community Services for the Granbury Church of Christ.
The Granbury Church of Christ is presently involved in many ministries of mercy throughout Hood County and beyond. We have the potential, though, to reach out to many more than we are at present. The problem is this: the needs of those around us are much greater than our capacity to meet those needs. Presently, our pantry is much too small to fulfill the work of our present mission. We have many offers of furniture and clothing that could benefit the needy, but we have no place to hold and distribute these needed items. We have the potential in our membership to teach many different activities to the people who need to learn in Hood County. We have opportunities of those who care and want to participate in activities like this. We have the talent and we have the love. What we need is a facility to put that love and talent to work and to meet the needs of the people in Hood County.
Well, I know that the Granbury Church of Christ has a great heritage of serving this community. For a long time, we've had a pantry ministry that was blessed really by the leadership and the service of Larry Parker that kind of raised it to another level. It's a great ministry in this church, and a lot of people in our community depend on that now. And then the kind of thing that was done by Bob Sisk in terms of the Share Your Love ministry, and so to see that we're at a point now where we're going to have a place where those things really are able to merge together in a single facility.
Our church is known as one of the churches in the community that you can always go to if there is a need. And we have responded in great ways, and we have a good reputation in our community, and we have lots of people come through our front doors every week asking for help, and we are helping them in every way we can. We are unable to do a lot of things just because we don't have the space and the capability of doing it. And so to have a place where we can have a group of volunteers work on a regular basis to be able to meet those needs would add a great and exciting dimension to our service here in Granbury.
I'm excited about the possibility of fulfilling our vision as a church to be the presence of Christ in this community through this building, because we have so many families who are struggling right now, who are either struggling with material things or especially spiritual. We have a place, an opportunity, a facility to grow into and to serve those who are in need, maybe a less threatening in a more or less threatening way.
This facility can be used for more than just meeting material needs. We're talking about making sure there's class space and counseling space where we can meet the needs of those who come spiritually and address them about spiritual issues, about their life and God's place in their life. And it will be a facility that's known for more than just where to go to get material help. It's going to become a place where they can know, they can walk through the door, and their needs are going to be met holistically from both spiritual and physical needs.
What we need to go to the next level in terms of service in our community to go on and enhance that reputation and continue to be effective is a building that has Christian Service Center right there on the sign that's identified with Granbury Church of Christ. That people can see it, it's very visible, particularly visible to the community. And I think another thing that stands out is if we ever have a major community disaster, a natural disaster or something like that, we need a facility that we could be we could be the leading organization and the leading church in town to minister to the needs of the community in such a circumstance.
It's carrying our heritage into the future and looking at what else we can do, because I know our church really has a heart for helping folks. You've just seen it time and again, you know, in terms of special contributions and the way people will show up and get involved and do things. So it's a very exciting thing to see this kind of plan really coming together.
Right here next to our church facility, a place where ultimately we could meet the needs of the people of Hood County. We can meet the physical needs, we can meet the emotional needs, and more importantly, we can meet the spiritual needs of the unchurched in this community.
Let us be you on this earth.
Our new Christian Service Center is a facility that will help meet the needs of the people of Hood County. It is envisioned to be about 4,800 square feet of space. In the rear of our building, we would have a space for pantry, which would provide groceries for those in need of food. A larger space would consist of storage of furniture and clothing that would provide for families that have special needs in those areas. In the front part of our building would be more administrative in nature for receiving people, as well as providing educational opportunities. And to support that, we would have classrooms, several classrooms. Also, we know that people will need counseling, both spiritual as well as just knowing how to do things for their life to be better. And we would envision doing that also by having some counseling rooms and office space. This new facility will enable us to meet the spiritual and physical needs of the people of Hood County.
We can have a place where we can store food and be able to issue it to patrons that have various setbacks and various needs for food.
We can have a place that's large enough to store furniture and supply the needs of this community.
We can have a place where children can have clothing and shoes so they won't need to fill out a place at school.
We can have a place where people can come to learn life skills as parenting, budgeting, nutrition, English as a second language, computer skills, even Bible lessons. We are so excited here to see the potential for growth in the mission field in Granbury. I believe that if you give a man a fish, you have fed him for today. Teach a man to fish, and you have fed him for a lifetime.
I believe that most people in the congregation here share the dream of a facility in which we can do the things that we've talked about today. Brothers Bob Sisk and Larry Parker started that dream years ago. Larry worked in the pantry for 20 years, and Bob started the Share Your Love ministry. And along with countless others, they work diligently in this community to meet the needs of individuals. Ultimately, we could have a place that would be comfortable for the unchurched of Granbury. We would have the opportunity to meet the spiritual needs as well as the physical and emotional needs of every person who came our way.
To the least of these, let us be Jesus today.